So, mind is raising a victory cry. This reminds us of exactly a similar kind of a situation in the Yoga of Ashwapati. In the Yoga of Ashwapati. Ashwapati is about to meet the Divine Mother, the adoration to the Divine Mother. He has climbed up all the stairs and all that kind of a thing. Master, I am Master. Let us read that part. 80.3. 80. Okay, let's read from 80.1. Ashwapati, he has climbed up the entire ladder of consciousness and he is pursuing the unknowable. Ashwapati is pursuing the unknowable, the indescribable, the ineffable. He is almost there. He would have perhaps gone and merged into it. The victory is there. And then he says, so in that condition, Ashwapati, a stillness absolute, incommunicable, meets the sheer self-discovery of the soul. That is the unknowable. Sheer self-discovery of the soul. A wall of stillness shuts it from the world. A gulf of stillness swallows up the sun and makes unreal all that mind has known. Makes all that mind has known unreal. All that the laboring senses still would live, prolonging an image to unreality. So what do the senses do? They create illusion after illusion, unreality. Self's vast spiritual silence occupies space. So there is nothing else except Atman, Atman, Atman. 80.1 to Self's vast spiritual silence occupies space. Only the inconceivable is left. Only the nameless without space and time. Abolish is the burdening need of life. Thought falls from us. We cease from joy and grief. We cease from pain, from virtue and sin. See, we cease from joy and grief. The ego is dead. We are free from being and care. We are done with birth and death and work and fate. No more birth now, no more necessity of coming again and again and continuing this process. O soul, it is too early to rejoice. You have done all that thing, but finally, don't rejoice. Please quieten down. Be steady. Quieten down. O soul, it is too early to rejoice. Even attaining that state, spiritual state of the inconceivable, of the unknowable, where you are done with life and death and all that kind of thing. No, that is not the escape for you. It is too early for you to rejoice. O soul, it is too early to rejoice. Thou hast reached the boundless silence of the self. Yes, you have gone to the unknowable. Thou hast leaped into a glad divine abyss. You have gone into the divine happiness, into the abyss of happiness there, you see. Okay, all right. But then what happens here? Abyss. But where hast thou thrown self's mission and self's power? You had come here with a mission. You had come with a power. What has happened to that? Yes, you have gone and lost yourself into the divine abyss. That is not the escape for you. O soul, it is too early to rejoice. Thou hast reached the boundless silence of the self. Thou hast leaped into a glad divine abyss. But where hast thou thrown self-mission and self-power? On what dead bank on the eternal's road where you have thrown away that mission, that power? While you are walking, while you are journeying, where you have discarded those things. On what dead bank on the eternal's road, one was within thee who was self and world. What hast thou done for his purpose in the stars? There is somebody in you. What have you done for him? Why is he here? He is here to do some work. Why is he here at all? What have you done for him? You have gone and lost yourself into the divine abyss. Okay, fine, great. But what have you done for this? It is not sufficient for you to just disappear like that. in Shabandu's yoga. That's the beauty of it. After reaching that thing, you had to look into what is to be done here. On what that bank on the eternal ray, one was within thee who was self and world. What hast thou done for his purpose in the stars? Yes, that's the whole thing. You have to do something for him. He has taken this birth for a certain purpose, and you can't forget that purpose of his. Escape brings not the victory and the crown. You can't escape away from this world. Spiritual attainment is necessary, but spiritual attainment is a means for achieving something, is not an end by itself. Something thou camest to do from the unknown, but nothing is finished and the world goes on because only half God's cosmic work is done. Yes, you have attained that thing. That is only half of God's work. It is not half God. It is half God's, half work of God. See? Because only half God's cosmic work is done. It is the half work which has been done. You have to attain, you have to find your soul. Yes, you have to find your soul, but that is not the end of it. What for you have to find your soul? That is more important. That is more important. And in fact, he says, only the everlasting no has neared and stared into thy eyes and killed thy heart. But where is the lover's everlasting yes? That is the important thing. Yes, the lover is there, he wants to embrace this entire creation. He doesn't want to abandon it. You can't abandon that thing. Lover likes to have this creation in his embrace. This creation is his darling. He can't abandon her. See, he can't abandon her. See, that only Shivandu can see. You see, all moods unlovely, evil in nature, forsaken the stations and fierce disarray, and hide the shame in the subconscious dusk. Then lifts the mind a cry of victory. O soul, my soul, we have created heaven. Within we have found our kingdom here of God, His fortress built in a loud, ignorant world. So mind is happy, but no, sorry, Monsieur, be quiet, be patient. You have still a lot of work to do, see. Our life is entrenched between two rivers of light. We have turned space into a gulf of peace. Yes, the whole thing is now full of peace. But there are two rivers of light, one above and one below. The superconscious and down below in this creation itself. Between these two rivers, this whole creation is standing, life is standing. Mesopotamia, the two rivers, Euphrates and Tigris, you see, in Iraq. Between these two rivers, you have got the beautiful island, Baghdad. Yes, you have to bother about that. You have to take care of it. The two rivers are there, Tigris and Euphrates. You see. You have to take care of them also. They are there. Our life is entrenched between rivers of light. We have turned space into a gulf of peace and made the body a capital of bliss. A capital of bliss. Yes, body itself is the temple where the Roman god is installed. Apollo. It is he there. Just the capital is the place where it is there, see, in Rome. What more, if more must still be? Well, this is the limitation of mind. Because it is the cry of mind. Actually, what you are seeing here now is after the discovery of the soul, after the rushing of the two streams into each other, Savitri's and the divine rushing into the, they merging into the, bring about a change. That's not the end. That's not the end. That is the necessary step towards something else. Yes, inner things you have conquered. But what about the outer world, the physical world, the material world, the vital world, the mental world? What about that? They have remained as they are. They have not changed at all. In what way you take care of them, that is more important. So Savitri has now to look into that aspect of her being, how to tackle that thing, you see. Savitri has. In fact, this whole thing is a kind of a preparation for us to take to the next canto. This whole thing is a preparation leading us towards the next canto, you see. What more, what more? That is what we'll see in the next canto, Nirvana. That Savitri has to throw out all that is inconscient in her. She has to blow out, Nirvana, blow out all that is inconscient in her. Soul, all right, divine, beautiful, okay, but what about the other thing? That has to go away. She has to annul herself totally, annul, remove all that is there within her which is inconscient. And after removing that thing, make that place open for the divine's functioning. She has to annul herself that only God be. God cannot be there in a cup which is filled up with inconscience or half filled with inconscience. It's not that. He wants a totally empty cup. Annul thyself that only God be. So we are kind of being taken towards that, you see, in the slow process of the evolving spirit, in the brief state between a death and birth. A first perfection stage is reached at last. Now these are very difficult lines, but let us keep on talking. Two rivers of light. Let's go back to that phrase. Now there is a kind of a reference in Greek mythology that Okeanos, ocean, Okeanos, whose streams bend back in a circle. His stream, ocean, his streams bend back in a circle. From him all the rivers are. Deep running Okeanos, by the side of the sealess stream of Okeanos. And of course I told you Euphrates and Tigris, Mesopotamia. See? The soul of the land, in fact that is what Iraq is, the soul of the land, or Baghdad is. Baghdad means that bestower of blessings, highly righteous, supreme. Capital, I have told you just now, the temple of Minerva, of Jupiter and Minerva, see, in Rome, see. Actually, the word capital stands from capit. Capit means head. Head. So he is the top, Jupiter, you see. See, this line is a very beautiful line poetically. What more, if more must still be done. It's a perfectly monosyllabic line. It gives the emphasis. Sorry, this won't do. You have still to go a long way. What more, if more must still be done. It's a perfect iambic meter. What more, if more must still be done. See, the beat is perfect to see. Poetically, see how the effect comes out automatically. It's a very simple line, but poetically it's a very powerful line. Very powerful. The hammer beat is there. What more, if more still must be done.